As a beginner in English, you are sometimes hesitating to start a conversation, especially with a stranger. And even if you start a conversation, you find it difficult to end the conversation. So, in that case, what are you going to do? It may happen that you are not liking the conversation, you are not enjoying the conversation, or you have to leave, but you can't leave abruptly as it may offend people. It's not polite. So, what are you going to do in such cases? Hey, I'm Kaushik, and you are watching Kaushik's Everyday English. In today's lesson, I'm going to tell you those golden phrases to start and end your conversation. So, what are we waiting for? Let's get started. So, this lesson is about how to perfectly start and end a conversation. And what is the aim of this lesson? The aim of this lesson is to learn some useful English phrases to start and end your conversation. The first thing that we learn is how to start a conversation. Now, at times you feel very hesitant to talk when you meet a person, but you feel like talking, but you don't know how to start your conversation, what to say, how to speak. So you feel very hesitant, right? So this starting a conversation is a very important thing. So I'll show you different phrases which you can apply to start a conversation when you want to talk to someone. Look at the first phrase, long time no see. Now, this is a phrase which you cannot apply with the strangers, because a stranger is someone who you are meeting for the first time. So you can't tell him that long time no see, because long time no see means it's a pretty long time that I haven't seen you or I haven't met you. So this term can be used, or this phrase can be used only with a known person who you are meeting after a very long time. So you can say to that person, long time no see. The next phrase is for the stranger. Is this your first time here? Is this your first time here? Now you can use this phrase while talking to a person who you are meeting for the first time. Say, for example, you have gone to a party and you have seen someone and you want to talk to that person, right? You have got interest to talk to that person, but you don't know how to start your conversation with him. So you can use this phrase. Is this your first time here? So this is a very useful phrase which you can use in case of a stranger. The next phrase is, do you come here often? Do you come here often? Now this phrase is also as interesting as the second phrase, because this can also be used in case of a stranger. Say, for example, you have been at a party, or you generally attend those weekend parties or something like that, and over there you have come across a person who is attractive and you want to talk to that person, but you don't know how to start your conversation with. So in that case you can use this phrase. So it's a very useful phrase to get your conversation started with that person, and you can ask him, do you come here often? Look at the next phrase. Hello, I want to introduce myself. Could I do that? Now, if you ask me, this is my favorite phrase and I have used this phrase many a times. Now, this shows your confidence. Now, when you are wanting to speak to someone, don't be hesitant, don't be shaky as if you will run into that person or not, or you will talk to that person or not. No, don't do that. Don't be hesitant. And if you tell that person that, hello, I want to introduce myself, could I do that? That shows your confidence. That shows your smartness. And a good conversationalist always do that. A person with a good communication skill should always show this kind of confidence. So you can use this while talking to a stranger. You can just express yourself openly and confidently by saying, hello, I want to introduce myself. Could I do that? The next phrase is, hello, do you have a minute? Hello or hi, do you have a minute? Now, this is also again a very important and useful phrase to start a conversation with a stranger. That means by asking this question, you are seeking a minute from that person as you want to introduce yourself or you want to talk to that person. So you are asking for a minute from that person. So it's a very polite way to ask some time from that person or to request that person to give you some time so that you can introduce yourself to that person or you can say something to that person. Now we come to the second part of the lesson, ending a conversation. Now, at times you may not enjoy the conversation or you have got some important work so that you have to leave. But as I told you earlier that you can't leave abruptly because it's not polite and it may offend people. So in that case, you have to say something fruitful. You have to say something convincing, right? To end your conversation. So in this section, I'll tell you about some golden English phrases which can be used to end a conversation very smartly and very confidently, and also which may not offend the other people. Look at the first phrase, I don't want to keep you any longer. Now, this is also a very effective phrase to end a conversation. Now, say for example, I am talking to a person, but I have to leave. I've got some other appointment. So in that case, I can say this. So the person will automatically get a sign that I have to rush to some place. So this means that I'm saying very politely that I don't want to keep both of us engaged in the conversation anymore and we can leave. So it's a very polite way of saying that I am leaving. So you can use this to end your conversation. I don't want to keep you any longer. Follow the next phrase, I'll let you carry on then. Now, this is a very favorite phrase of mine. If you ask me personally, I like it. Now, say for example, you went to a coffee parlor and you ran into a person you know and you have started chatting with him. But now it's time for you to take a leave because you have got another friend waiting for you at that same coffee parlor. So you want to put an end to your conversation with this person because you have to move to the other table where your friend is waiting for you. So you can put your conversation to an end by saying that I'll let you carry on then. Let's move on to the next phrase. Thanks again for the lovely evening or great time. Now, why thanks again? Now, it may happen that you have spent a lovely evening with someone at a coffee shop or at any place, and now you have thanked him a lot before this also. And now when you are saying thanks again, that means you are trying to predominantly say that now it's time for me to leave. So this is the time that I'm thanking you once again. So that's how your conversation will come to an end. So you can put an end to your conversation by saying that thanks again for the lovely evening or great time with you. So this is also a very polite way to put an end to your conversation. Follow the next phrase, I have got to get going. Now, this is a very fascinating phrase, at least to me. Why? Because over here, you are not beating around the bush, but you are saying it very directly. You are telling the person very directly that, see, I have to move now. So, this is a very direct way of putting an end to your conversation, but not offending the person. You are not offending the person, you are polite also, and you are telling him this phrase. So, friends, I'm 100% sure that you have enjoyed today's session because you have learned how to start and how to end your conversation. Right? At least you can save yourself from an awkward situation, because you may feel awkward at times if you can't start your conversation, or if you don't know how to put an end to your conversation. So I think from now onwards you'll be able to apply these phrases to start or to end your conversation. So this is time to take a leave from you, but before I leave, I would like to remind you once more to subscribe to my channel if you like me, if you like today's session. Give a thumbs up and make comments, and at the same time click the all notification button so that whenever I upload my video you get the notification first. So tomorrow I'll be back again with a new lesson to learn. Till then, stay safe, love your family, love your parents, and love yourself. Bye.